Hello everyone and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Balaji and I'm thrilled to guide you through some of the advanced features of Zoho Sheet today.
Hi everyone, and I'm Rohit and I'm excited to co-host this session with Balaji. We'll be diving deep into how you can elevate your data management skills with Zoho Sheet.
Yes, Rohit. And again, so this webinar is the last part of our three-part series. And in our session, we explore the basics of Zoho Sheet, including importing data, organizing it, data entry, representation, and formatting. Our second session covered intermediate features, and today we are going to focus on advanced features. If you missed any of the previous sessions, you can catch them from our recorded webinar page.
Perfect, Balaji.
And remember, we host these Zoho Sheet webinars every third Thursday of the month, so be sure to mark your calendars for more valuable insights and tips.
Discover Zoho Sheet, where collaboration meets innovation in a synergistic, smart, and a simple interface. Zoho Sheet transforms the way teams work together, seamlessly connecting data and fostering a truly interactive environment. Designed for intuitive navigation, it empowers our users to create and manage complex sheets with ease.
Perfect. Also, its compatibility with Excel ensures a smooth transition for all your data needs, making Zoho Sheet the ultimate tool for dynamic and creative workplaces. You can embrace the future of collaboration with Zoho Sheet, where every idea comes to life effortlessly.
Let's get started, Balaji. Today's webinar will cover three main areas: advanced import options, data management and automation, and the data export options in Zoho Sheet. We'll provide practical examples to demonstrate these features and discuss how you can effectively apply them to your database. By end of the session, you will have a robust understanding of advanced data management techniques, what we got in Zoho Sheet, equipping you with the knowledge to make more informed decisions. So let's dive into the tool that makes all of this possible, that is Zoho Sheet. Balaji, would you like to take it from here?
Sure thing, Rohit. Let's start with the basics. To harness the power of a spreadsheet truly, the first and most essential step is to import your data. After all, without data, there's nothing to analyze or manipulate. Zoho Sheet offers multiple ways to bring data into your workspace. By now, most of us are familiar with basic methods like importing a CSV or an XLSX file. However, in this section, we'll explore some of the more advanced techniques available in Zoho Sheet that can streamline your workflow.
Absolutely, Balaji. One of the standout features in Zoho Sheet is the ability to import files using a URL. So let me show you how to do it. First, I'll just create a public link for the Google document that I have. So this is the Google document that I have here. So I'm just going to create a public link for the document. And using this public link, I'm going to import this Google Sheet to my Zoho Sheet. So here I have got the public sheet. Now I'll go to the Zoho Sheet dashboard, click on the upload button on the top, upload spreadsheet, just switch to import from URL option and enter the public URL you have got and import. Now you can see the Google Sheet is successfully imported to Zoho Sheet using a public URL. So this feature is incredibly handy if you have a public URL for any spreadsheets or a CSV file that you need to work with Zoho Sheet. Balaji, now that we have seen how to import using a URL, could you walk us through the next advanced import option that Zoho Sheet offers?
Certainly, Rohit. The next feature we are discussing is the data connection option. And this feature allows you to link your spreadsheet to external data sources. This enables automatic or manual data fetching into your Zoho Sheet. So this is particularly useful when you need to keep your spreadsheet up to date by pulling information from other databases, APIs, or even cloud services without any manual data entry. So let us go through a quick example here. So as you can see in the GIF here, so it starts with data connection, and from there you have create connection. So in this specific example, you can see there are multiple options here, and we are choosing Zoho Expense. And from here, you'll have the list of modules and the fields that you would like to import from Zoho Expense to Zoho Sheet. So we're choosing all of them here. And so whether you would like to perform this once or keep it scheduled periodically. It's that simple. So by using this option, you'd be able to bring in data from Zoho Expense or any of your preferred applications or even other databases or APIs to Zoho Sheet.
Thank you, Balaji, for the insightful explanation. As you said, data connection features truly revolutionize the way we approach data management, making it easier to automate process and tailor information to a specific need. Next up, we'll explore how to use custom function to fetch data into your Zoho Sheet. So custom functions in Zoho Sheet are a powerful tool that enables you to create tailored calculations and operations directly within your spreadsheet. But their capabilities go beyond just calculation. They can also be used to automate data imports by extracting data from external sources, passing into the desired format, and then populating into your cell. And also, a custom function allows you to streamline your workflow and ensure your data is always up to date.
That sounds incredibly useful. Could you walk me through how this works in more detail, Rohit?
Sure, Balaji. Let me give you an example here. So now in the sheet, I have a list of email address. And for this email address, I have some informations like their full name, company, the source, city, and the country in my Zoho CRM. So I'm going to create a simple custom function to fetch those data from Zoho CRM. So go to tools, click on custom functions and create one. So first you have to give the name for the custom function and also make sure the name doesn't contain any special characters or spaces. Then you have to choose a result type. So in this case, this is going to be a list of data. So I'm going to select list. And also you can give arguments to the function that you create, any additional arguments that you want. After creating this, now you'll have the delete editor. So here you have to type your code. So here I have my code. So this codes pull the data from Zoho CRM, like the full name, the lead source, the country, and the city of the respective email address. So once the function is created, save it. And you can also run a test to whether your function is executing perfectly. So I'll just run a test. So click on run, choose any one of the email address. So I'm going to select this particular email address. And once I run it, you can see in my output, I'll get the required details, the lead source, the company, the full name of the user, then the city and the country details are fetched successfully. Now I'm going to just implement this custom function in my sheet. So go to a particular cell, click on equal to and enter the custom function name. So I'll give CRM leads data. This is the function that we created. So as soon as I give the function, I have to choose the required email address, the data. So I'll select all the email address what I have here and click on enter. As you see here, all those details of those users are getting fetched successfully from Zoho CRM to Sheet. So once this configuration is set up, pulling data into Zoho Sheet becomes incredibly straightforward. So with just few clicks, you can instantly update your sheet with the latest information, ensuring your data is always accurate and current.
That's really impressive, Rohit. So we all of us understand that the ability to automate data imports using custom functions can really save time and reduce errors. As we're done with this, I guess now we'll explore one of the most powerful features of Zoho Sheet, so which is the API integration that it provides. The API integration with Zoho Sheet allows you to interact with your spreadsheets programmatically, opening up a world of possibilities. Whether you want to automate repetitive tasks, integrate data from other systems, or build custom applications, the API is a versatile tool here. For example, let's say you have a sales report in Zoho Sheet that needs to be updated daily with the data from your CRM. So instead of performing this task manually each day, you can write a script that uses the Zoho Sheet API to pull data from CRM automatically and then keep the sheet refreshed as well. So this not only saves significant time, but also reduces the chances of errors associated with manual data entry. Additionally, the API supports bulk operations, allowing you to update multiple cells or even entire ranges simultaneously. This capability is particularly valuable for managing large datasets or syncing data between Zoho Sheet and other platforms such as your CRM, ERP, or even external databases.
That's truly impressive, Balaji. The ability to automate data workflow means businesses can streamline their operation and focus on more strategic activities. By integrating with other Zoho apps or any third-party service we use, API offers extensive opportunities for customization and automation. So now let's move on to the next section of this webinar, Balaji.
Sure, Rohit. Now that we have a solid understanding of advanced data input options and the API integration, now let's shift our focus to data management and automation. We'll explore how Zoho Sheet can help you manage your data more effectively and automate various tasks to enhance your productivity. And so, Rohit, what options do we have in Zoho Sheet to automate a process?
Yes, Balaji. To start with, we have macros in Zoho Sheet. So macros in Zoho Sheet are incredibly useful for automating processes, Balaji. VBA macros in particular are automated scripts that can handle repetitive tasks or perform complex calculation within your spreadsheet. These macros are written using Visual Basic for Application, that is VBA, and a powerful programming language integrated in Zoho Sheet. So let me walk you through a quick example here. So I'm going to create a macros function. For that, I just need to go to the toolbar on top, go to tools, and we have VBA macros. You can either create a macro or record an action in your sheet. So I'm just going to show an example with recording a macro. Give a name to the macros here, and also note the macros name shouldn't contain any spaces or special characters or unexpected underscores. So this macros is to calculate the average call durations handled by my support team. So I'll start record. So here I have the call duration column. I'll perform a simple average calculation. I'll choose my input. And now the average is calculated. Once this is done, I'll stop the recording of macros. And if you click on the view code, you can see for the operation that we just performed, the macros code is generated. So I'll save this as average. Now, I'll simply insert a button in my Zoho Sheet. So go to insert and you'll have the button option. Give the name to button. So I'll give a name average and I'll have that placed in my Zoho Sheet. And to this button that I just created, I'll assign the macro that we just recorded. So click on the three dots and you'll have option to assign existing macros and choose the average macros. Now, when I click on this button, you can see automatically the average of call duration is calculated. So I can have this button placed anywhere in my document, and I can easily repeat this average calculation task anytime that I need.
That's fantastic, Rohit. So adding to your points, so macros can be used to automate routine tasks such as formatting, data entry, and calculations. They can be customized to meet your specific needs, offering unique solutions for your spreadsheet tasks. And by automating these repetitive tasks, macros not only save you time but also reduce the potential for human error. VBA allows you to create intricate macros capable of advanced calculations and data manipulations, enhancing your productivity and your efficiency with using Zoho Sheet.
Yes, you're right, Balaji. The ability to automate tasks with macros can really streamline your workflow and improve the accuracy. So now let's explore how to create dynamic dashboard in Zoho Sheet and what are the tools that can provide insightful dashboards in our Zoho Sheet, Balaji?
Sure thing. Yes, so building interactive and meaningful dashboards is incredibly simple with Zoho Sheet. One of the key tools for this is the pivot table option. Pivot tables are essential for summarizing, analyzing, exploring, and presenting your data. They transform large data sets into insightful summaries with just a few clicks. And to create a pivot table in Zoho Sheet, you'll have to start by selecting the data range you want to analyze. Then you'll have to click on Navigate to Data and then select Pivot Table. You can choose to place the pivot table in a new blank sheet or an existing sheet. From there, all you can do is just simply drag and drop the fields into rows, columns, values, and filters. So this helps with the areas to build your pivot table. For example, you might place the client name and issue type in the rows area and use call duration as the data. This setup allows you to easily see which issue types have the longest call duration and identify the corresponding clients.
Thanks for the explanation, Balaji. Pivot table really simplifies data analysis and provide a clear insights for me. But that's not all. We also introduced another powerful feature to enhance your pivot table experience, slices. So slices are nothing but a visual filters that offers more intuitive and interactive way to filter data compared to other traditional filters out there. A slicer displays the data from selected fields as buttons. Each button represents a unique value from the field, allowing you to select easily or deselect items. So when the button is selected, it's in active state, while a deselected button is inactive and button representing unfiltered items are in a partially active state. So let me give you a walkthrough. So we just saw how to create a pivot table. So to this pivot table, I'm going to add a slicer with my data as resolution status. So as you see here, a slicer table called created with resolution status filters. So you can even customize your design of your slicers by changing the layouts, the width, or you can even select single selection or multi-selection, option that we just released. So when I filter through each resolution status, you can see my pivot table is getting filtered based upon this. So one of the major benefit of Slicer is the ability to filter data across multiple pivot tables simultaneously. So unlike traditional filters that affect only the selected pivot table, Slicer synchronizes filters across all associated pivot tables at once, providing more cohesive and dynamic data analysis experience.
Clearly is a fantastic feature, Rohit. Slicers truly enhance the flexibility and functionality of pivot tables, making data analysis even more powerful and user-friendly. Alright, so Rohit, as we reach the final section of our webinar, let's explore the various options available for exporting data from Zoho Sheet. And let's explore the various formats available for downloading your sheets in Zoho Sheet accessible through the file menu. You can export your data into several formats to meet specific needs. For seamless compatibility with Microsoft Excel, you can choose the MS Excel workbook, which would be the .xlsx format, which preserves all formatting, formulas, and features. And if you need to work with older versions of Excel, you can opt for the MS Excel 97-2003 workbook, so which should be in the .xls format. And for users of open source applications like LibreOffice or Apache OpenOffice, the Open Document Spreadsheet, the .ods format ensures cross-platform accessibility. And the comma-separated values, that is .csv, is ideal for importing data into other applications or databases. Though it does not retain formatting or formulas, this can again be helpful for database-related requirements. Similarly, the tab-separated values, that the .tsv format, like this, you can download PDF document, HTML document, and so on. Also, so I'd like to highlight the option for the password protected document, which requires a password to access the contents. So giving you a quick example here, so all you have to do is just click on the file menu, click on download as, and choose password protected file. You'll have to choose a format, which would be either PDF or XL6. I'm choosing PDF in this case, and I'm setting up a password. Then all I have to do is just click on the download button, so which downloads the PDF. You can customize the PDF to your preference. And then you can see the PDF on access requires a password here. So that's how simple it is. All you have to do is just click on the password and click on OK. And that's it. So this security feature is used to prevent unauthorized users from viewing, editing, or interacting with the document.
Thank you, Balaji, for the explanation. Now let's take a look how to send a spreadsheet as an attachment in Zoho Sheet. So you can easily share a copy of the spreadsheet file directly through emails or other platforms by including it as an attachment directly from Zoho Sheet. So let me show you an example of how it works. So go to the file menu and you can see an option called email as attachment. So email as attachment will open. Here you can attach your spreadsheet in different formats like an XLS or a CSV or an ODS or PDF. So here I'm going to choose PDF, and here also you can set a document password if you're sharing any important documents. And next you have to enter the recipient email address. So it can be your internal user or external user. There is no cap on that. You give their email address, give the subject, and add a personal message. So I'm just going to send a monthly report to my team. So I'll add a personal message. And in addition to this, you can even send a copy of this to your email address as well. Click on send. Now, this spreadsheet that we just saw is sent as an attachment in an email to the end user directly from the Zoho Sheet dashboard itself. So this feature is useful when you need to distribute a static copy of your spreadsheet to others, allowing them to view or download the file without even requiring to access Zoho Sheet itself.
That's a really convenient way to share your data, Rohit. And sending a spreadsheet as an attachment streamlines the sharing process and ensures that the recipients receive the data in a format they can easily access and use. And moving on, let's go ahead with another useful feature here on how to move and copy sheets within Zoho Sheet. So this can help you organize your data more effectively and manage your spreadsheets with greater ease. To make a copy of the document, go to the file menu, then click on select make a copy, then give a new name to the spreadsheet and choose the desired location and where you want to save the new copy. Similar to the move spreadsheet to a different location, so go to the file menu, click on the move option, choose the destination folder and move the spreadsheet. So these options are particularly useful for organizing data across different workbooks or creating backups of important sheets. By efficiently moving and copying spreadsheets, you can keep your work organized and easily manage your data.
Thank you, Balaji, for walking us through the steps. So let's quickly recap what we covered in today's Advanced Guide webinar. So we explored three main sections: document import options, document management and automation, and last, the data export option. So in document import, we discussed importing spreadsheets using a public URL, utilizing merge templates to bring data, leveraging custom functions to pull data, and understanding API integration in Zoho Sheet.
And in data management and automation, we delved into using macros to automate their tasks, creating advanced dashboards with pivot tables and slicers, and managing the data more effectively. Last, with the export options, we reviewed the various formats available for exporting your data from Zoho Sheet, ensuring you can share and save your data in the format that best suit your needs.
And with this, we conclude our three-part series webinar. So we started with beginner guide, followed by an intermediate guide, and today we showcase the advanced guide. So if you missed any of the previous webinars, you can find the recording on a webinar page. And we hope this session has provided you with valuable insights into advanced data management and analysis using Zoho Sheet. And remember, we host webinar every third Thursday of the month. So keep an eye out for upcoming webinars.
Thank you all for joining today's webinar on managing data inside Zoho Sheet. This was an advanced guide here, and we hope you found the session informative and that you're now equipped with the knowledge to effectively handle your data in Zoho Sheet.
Yes. So your questions and participation made this webinar even more engaging and insightful.
And remember, if you need any further assistance, you can reach out to us through multiple channels. Our phone lines are open for support 24/5, and you can find the contact numbers on our website.
We also offer a live chat option available 24/7. Just visit workdrive.zoho.com and click on the chat icon on the bottom right corner. Get connected with one of our support agents, and you can have your questions clarified there.
Exactly. And if you prefer email, you can always reach us at our support email address for any queries or assistance that you need. You can see it up at the screen here.
And thank you again for attending. We appreciate your time and hope you to see in our future webinars. Have a great day, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone, and happy data managing with Zoho Sheet.